Okay. Can you guys hear me? All of you, can all of you hear me? Is it just... Ducky, can you hear me? I see Dila can hear me. Okay, nice. Yeah, probably it's you. Maybe you can adjust your... Kira can hear. Thanks guys for responding to me. All right. Ken? Okay, last call. The game pin is... You all can see the game pin below, right? It's 6158679. Okay, so if you have the game pin there and you are not in yet, can you please log in because we're going to start very soon. There are only 8 questions. 6158679. That's the game pin. Abby, you got that? Okay, we'll start very soon. Give me a moment. Okay, so guys, so again, just to recap again, just to let you know again, just to reiterate. Okay, so the big idea here is to actually revise your set language and notation. Okay, the side quest, as usual, you always have a side quest, right? The side quest for the session will actually get to get your popular $10 voucher. Okay, so we're giving away $10 voucher to the winner for these 2 Kahoot games. So there are going to be 2 winners. Okay, hopefully it's not the same person. The game pin is 6158679, right below me. Do you see it? 6158679. You got it? Are you all able to see the pin right below your screen? At the bottom. Hi, thank you for following us. Now cannot see. Okay, I raise it up. Are you all able to see the pin now? Can see? 6158679. 6158679. Now can see, yeah, that's the pin. Okay, so the first part will be on set language and notation. Alright, so already, okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Steve, for sharing the link. Let's go, guys. Okay, first question. Okay, we're doing set notation here. Alright, you have about 120 seconds for the first one. Okay, now, yeah, so you're asked to list the elements in this set P intersect Q. Yeah, we are doing, hi cats, we're actually doing set notation. The first part will be on set notation. It's a set 4 topic. Okay. Now there are 4 answers there. Choose which one do you think is the correct one. Okay, so you have your universal set there. You have the set P and the set Q. The set P contains elements X which are factors of 16. Set Q contains elements which are multiples of 4. And remember, the universal set is basically positive. The universal set is made up of positive integers less than 16. Okay, there's a keyword here, less than 16. Okay, you got about 1 more minute to go, guys. Okay, think carefully, slowly. I'm actually giving more time as compared to previous weeks. I think based on feedback, you all say that I tend to give such a short time, right? So I'm listening to you guys. Okay, so I'm extending, giving you guys more time. Are you referring to epsilon toilets? Oh, yeah, this is a Sec 4 topic. Yeah, never mind, it's okay, you can follow. The next one will be a Sec 1 topic, alright? So the next game will be a Sec 1 topic. Okay, 20 more seconds to go, guys. We have 38 students who have answered. Okay, for those of you who just joined us, can you please, those of you who have answered the question and you are relaxed, you're waiting for your friends, can you just spam the like button and share this with your friends? So maybe if your Sec 4 friends may not be able to join in time, your Sec 1 friends can still join, alright? Alright, so the correct answer is actually the blue one. Okay, not many got it right. Most of you choose for the first answer. Okay, and I think I know why. Okay, you all didn't read the question carefully. Guys, okay, later I'll explain to you why 16 is not inside. Let me explain. Okay, let's take a look at the scoreboard. Okay, so for the first game, after the first game, we have Mystery Gecko at the top place. Okay, Tropical Finch and Power Shark is second and third. And anyone wants to declare who's first, who's second, who's third? You want to type in the chat. I'm the first one, I'm the second one. Or some of you thought it was Union. Okay, let's take a look at how we do this, guys. Okay, now in the universal set, right now, just a quick recap, guys. The first, that sign that you see there, the inverted E tree, like an inverted E or tree, right? It's actually called the universal set. All right, now it basically tells us the numbers that we're going to look at for this particular question. So for this whole question, right, we are using numbers from 1, because positive integer, smallest will be 1, all the way until not 16, until 15 only. Okay, so until 15 only. So 16 is not included because they say less than 16. Alright, so which means that when you look at the set, when you choose your elements for P and Q, right, you cannot include elements outside of your universal set. They must all come from your universal set. Alright, which is why we don't have 16, despite 16 being a factor of 16 itself, right? It is not found inside P. Alright, so you don't see 16 inside P because not inside universal set. So it cannot be included in the subsets P and Q. Alright, now then Q will be multiples of 4. So we have 4, 8, 12. Again, 16 is a multiple of 4, but we don't include it. Why? Because it's not in the universal set. Okay, now, so moving on to the question itself, we are asked to list the elements in P intersect Q, right? Now, this is what I always like to do, which is also something I recommend or encourage you guys to do as well. I will always say that, from set language, right, P intersect Q, change it to simple English. Okay, translate the set language into simple English. So P would just mean inside of P. Okay, the intersection translates to an and Q just means inside of Q. So you are looking at elements that are inside of P and at the same time inside of Q. They must fulfill these two conditions. Fulfilling one of these conditions is not good enough. You need to fulfill both conditions. It must be inside of P and inside of Q. Alright, so only these two numbers, 4 and 8, right, fulfill these two conditions. It is inside the set P. You also find it in set Q. Okay, so 12 cannot be included because 12 is not found in P. You don't have 1 and 2 as well in Q, so we cannot include 1 and 2. And obviously 16 I mentioned just now, right? 16 is not even in the universal set, so it cannot be the an element that we discussed for this question. Ken? So smart. Who are you referring to, Daki? Yourself? Okay, everyone okay with this question? All right, let's move on to the next question. Thank you so much, Daki. I'm just average. Okay, I'm just average. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Let's look at the second question. Are you guys ready for the second question? Okay, let's go. Okay, question number 2. Okay, so I think it's quite easy to understand for this question here. You have about 2 minutes. Okay, so this question here, I think it's easy to understand the universal set, the set A and B. But what they're asking for is the complement. You see a prime there, right? You see an apostrophe. All right, so they are actually looking for the complement of A union B. So maybe what you want to do is to first consider or ask yourselves, what are the elements of A union B? And then from there, it's easier to find the complement. Okay, there are a few ways to do this. Okay, but I would normally find A union B first and then see how I can then find my complement of A union B. All right. Hi guys, for those of you who just joined us, you can still join in the game. The game pin is 6158679. Alright, so those of you who just joined us, you can actually still join in the game. There are 8 questions altogether, so we still have another 6 more questions to go. Alright, yeah. Okay, so please like and share with your friends. If you have friends who are in Sec 4, Sec 5, okay, who's going to be preparing for their weighted assessment very soon, this is a good opportunity to share with them, okay, so that everyone can learn. Shireen. Shireen, is it? Shireen, you say it's yellow. Is it lagging? Or is it me, or is it you, Daki? Hi Fina, those of you who just joined, hi, I'm Hakim from MasterMaths. I'm Coach Hakim from MasterMaths. And the first part of the Kahoot game, we're actually playing a game to revise set language and notation. Alright, so this is actually an O-level topic. Alright, and after this, we're going to move on to a Sec 1 topic. Okay, so 8 questions each. Let's take a look at the results. Oh, not many of you got this right. This is actually, what we're actually looking for is the yellow one. Okay, and only 5 of you got this right. Wow, set notation is quite challenging. Let's take a look. Okay, any changes to the leaderboard? Yes, Mystery Gecko still keeps his or her position, whereas Amusing Kitten and Soaring Octopus now displaces the others. Alright, nice, good to see there. Alright, let's take a look at how we do the question. Okay, now a good habit will actually be to list down all the elements of the set itself. Alright, so I think for universal set, it's very clear. We have integers from 1 all the way to 15, right? Okay, so that one don't have to write lah. Okay, now then for the set A, we are looking at integers divisible by 2. In other words, we're looking at multiples of 2. Alright, so from 1 to 15, what are the multiples of 2? There you have 2, 4, 6 all the way until 14. Okay, then integers divisible by 3 would means all the integers that are multiples of 3. So from 1 to 15, we have 3 to 15. Alright? Now, so what I did here, right guys, okay, I know the question is asking for the complement of A union B, but what I would do is I would actually go and find A union B first. Okay, so to find A union B, you are looking at elements that are, remember, union translates to an OR. Intersection translates to an AND. So what's the difference? The difference is that for union, because it's an OR, right, as long as you are inside the set A, or you are inside the set B, you can include in this set. You don't have to fulfill both conditions. Fulfilling one of the conditions is enough. So if you're inside A, you can put them in. You are inside B, also can put them in. Okay, which is why we have a long list of numbers there. Okay, from 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 comes from A, 3 comes from B, 4 comes from A, and so on, all the way until 15. So these are all your elements that are inside A or inside B. Everyone okay? Can. If they are inside both, you can include as well, Dila. Yeah. Okay, as long as they fulfill one of the conditions, is fine. At least one. Yeah. Okay. Then when you ask for, they ask for the complement, right? Okay, we are looking at elements that are not inside this set. So if you look at numbers 1 to 15, right? Excuse me. Yeah, if you look at numbers 1 to 15, those elements that are not inside the A union B, we write them down in this complementary set. Okay, so this, when you see A union B with a prime or with a apostrophe, that means you are looking at elements that are not inside A union B. Alright, so 1 will be inside because 1 is not an element of your A union B. 5 is not an element, so we include 5, 7, 11, and 13. Okay? You guys okay? Yeah, so remember, all, as long as one of the conditions is fulfilled, it's fine. For AND, you must fulfill both conditions. Okay? Right, let's take a look at the next one, guys. So all of you ready for the third question? Okay, only 6 more questions to go. Okay, and today I don't have any creative questions. All my questions are math questions because today we're doing revision. Today must be more serious. Okay? Okay, now we're going on to Venn diagrams. Okay, so can you all see which one of these Venn diagrams show the shaded part? P complement union Q. So choose carefully, guys. Okay, which one of these Venn diagrams show the shaded area that represents P complement union Q? Okay, you have 100 seconds left. Oh, Ducky so generous. Share your answers. What happens if you're wrong, Ducky? Hopefully you're not wrong. Hi Chunwei, welcome to the live stream. Umar, you're first. Nice. I can see that you're really proud of being first. Which school are you from, Umar? Okay, those of you who are done, I'm quite curious. Which school are you from? Can you guys type in the comment? Or if you're shy to mention the name of your school, you can type out your area of where your school is located. Yeah. Is it very stressful, Dila, or is the workload heavy? Difficult or heavy workload? Yeah. MSS. What's MSS? Montfort, is it? Westwood, Kuchuan, Tua Payoh, Pasir Ris. Nice. Oh, Omar is from Bukit Panjang. Nice. I live very near Bukit Panjang, Omar. I'm walking distance from Bukit Panjang. Meridian. MOE kindergarten. Seriously. Shireen, MOE kindergarten. And you type out so well. Can log into Kahoot all by yourself some more. HFilsec, nice. Okay, again answer here is yellow. Okay, more of you are getting it correct. So let's take a look at how we do this. Okay, but before that, the leaderboard. Oh, our first place is being displaced. Omar, you're not the first anymore. How? Oh, you're sec 1. Oh no, okay, no mind. Now you got an excuse to not be number 1, right? Okay, now we have Soaring Octopus as the first one, and then Power Shark and Mystery Gecko. Alright? No worries. Omar, you can try harder the next. We still have another 5 more questions if I'm not wrong. Okay, let me explain to you how this is done, guys. Okay, now again we're looking at this P complement union Q, right? Let's understand this first. Now I always like to translate into simple English, as I said before. So from set language or from math language, we convert it into simple English. Now P complement means outside of P. Okay, union translates to an OR, and Q translates to an inside of Q. Alright, so for it to be outside of P, let's take a look. So this is a strategy that you guys can do. Notice I actually labeled the 4 different regions there. Region 1, Region 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so you can actually, if you find that Venn diagrams are really difficult to do, you can actually do this. Okay, split up your regions into different parts and then you ask yourself the question. Now, region 1, why is it that I never shade? Okay, it's because it is not outside of P, it doesn't fulfill the first condition, and it is also not inside of Q. So region 1 I never shade because of the fact that it doesn't fulfill any of those conditions there. Alright, what I shade was region 2. Region 2 is fulfills the fact that it is inside of Q. So region 2 we shade. Region 3, why do I shade region 3? Is because region 3 is also inside of Q. So I shade. And region 4 is the region where it is outside of P. So it fulfills the first condition. So I shade. Hi, how do I pronounce your name? Lai, is it? Lee. Hi, Lee. Yeah, at least one, Lila. So it doesn't have to fulfill both. I mean, it can fulfill both, but yeah, so as long as it fulfills one of the condition, it's fine. Yeah, it can also fulfill both conditions, no problem. Okay? Okay, so minimum must have at least one. Alright, so this is the third question. Okay, ready for the next one, guys? Let's take a look at the next one. Question number 4 already. Okay, stand by. Okay, another Venn diagram question. Okay, this time it's A complement intersect B. Okay, remember for intersect, it must fulfill both conditions. That's the clue first. Oh, you're graduating in February, that's nice. Okay. Hi guys, for those of you who just arrived, can you just, you can still join in the game. We still have another, I think 4 more questions. Okay, this is question number 4. We still have 4 more questions. We're actually doing a revision on set language and notation. Alright, so those of you who just arrived, you can actually just still join us. The game pin is right below the screen. I think you'll see it below the screen, right? Right below. It's 6158679. Alright, so we are doing 2 revisions today. One is on set notation, which is what we're doing currently. And then after this, we are going on to Sec 1 revision topic. Yes, Kira, this is a Sec 4 topic. Okay, so our Sec 4 and Sec 5 students will be learning this. Okay, you have another 1 minute, guys. Okay, so can take your time, carefully consider. Remember, this is an intersection. So intersection basically translates to an N. Hello, user. You've still got 21 more seconds. Can you guys still hear me? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you all hear me? Hi, Kas. Cannot hear me, is it Shireen? Alright, so the answer is the red one. Okay, let me explain to you why. Okay, most of you are getting better at this. So we see more students now getting more correct answers. Good. Alright, this is a good sign. Okay, you guys are actually learning along the way. Alright, so Soaring Octopus is at first place now. Amusing Kitten and Agile Llama is second and third respectively. Now, let me explain to you how this is done, guys. Okay, now let me translate first. A complement. Now, A complement means outside of A. Intersection translates to an N, and B would just mean inside of B. So we are looking at, so again, same thing here. If you find that Venn diagrams is so difficult to do, right, you can actually split it up into these four regions here. Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Region 4. And ask yourself, okay, now it's an intersection, right? Means that you must fulfill both conditions. It must be outside of A and it must be inside of B. So in this case, only region 3 fulfills that condition. Region 1, not inside, it's not an answer because it is inside of A. It doesn't fulfill the first condition. Okay. Region 2 we reject because it is also inside of A. It doesn't fulfill the first condition. Region 4 we reject because it is not inside B. So for an intersection, you must make sure that both conditions are satisfied. Umar, don't give up yet. Go and try. Okay, let's look at the next question, guys. The fifth one. Let's go. Okay, another Venn diagram question. This one different. Okay, we have A complement union B complement. Lucky, why you say bye-bye to him? You want to take out the competition, is it? Can you guys hear me? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, I can read your mind, Daki. Come on, Omar, you still can try. No worries, no worries. We don't have to play for the popular voucher, but you can still learn something along the way. Which school are you from? Oh yeah, Bukit Panjang, Omar. Okay, you got 1 minute and about 10 more seconds to go, guys. Okay, now bear in mind that now we're dealing with a union, not an intersection. So union translates to an OR. And when it's a union, when it's an OR, as long as you fulfill one of the conditions, it's fine. Okay? You don't have to fulfill both conditions. I was from Swiss Cottage. Yeah, many years ago. Many years ago. I'm not very young anymore. Any one of you from Swiss Cottage here? I think you're half my age, Dila. I think I'm double your age. I'm not that young, Sharon. Maybe. Okay, the green one is the correct answer. Okay, so split between the blue and the green. Let's take a look why. Okay, Soaring Octopus still leads the way. Alright, so let's see how this is done, guys. Okay, so A complement means we are looking at elements that are outside of A. Union translates to an OR, and B complement means outside of B. Okay, so remember, guys, now that it's a union, right? As long as you fulfill one of the conditions, it's fine. Okay, so you don't have to fulfill both conditions. Okay, but even if you fulfill both conditions, also you can accept. So region 1 we will accept because it is outside of B. So region 1 you can shade. Region 3 we can accept because it's outside of A. Okay, so you can shade. Region 4 we also accept because it's outside of A and also outside of B, so also can shade. Now region 2 you don't shade because it is inside of A, it is also inside of B. It doesn't fulfill any of those two conditions there. So that's why we cannot accept, or rather we reject region 2. Okay? And that's why the diagram is like that lah. Okay? Okay, we shade 1 because it is outside of B. That's why we shade it. Yeah. Okay, so as long as you fulfill one of the conditions there, it's good to go. You can shade. Okay? Okay, let's take a look at the next one, guys. This is question number 5. Let's look at question number 6. We still have 3 more to go. Okay, question 6. Okay, no more Venn diagram. This is back to your set notation. This one is a bit tricky. So look at the answers carefully, guys. Okay, and see which is the one that we accept. Oh yeah, Dila, just now, back to your question just now, it is outside of B. So it's a union, right? So as long as it fulfills one of the conditions, it's fine. It doesn't have to fulfill both conditions. Yeah, it fulfills the second condition, so you can still shade it. Okay, the idea is when you have a union, it's an OR. Very good question, Dila. I will answer you in a while. You asked a very good question. Okay, half a minute to go, guys. 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, we're looking at the set A intersect A complement. Okay, A intersect A complement. Okay, those of you who don't have not keyed your answers, you have 5 seconds left. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the correct one is the blue one, guys, and let me explain to you why. Okay, quite a number of you didn't get this right. Okay, let me explain to you why. Okay. First 3 still remains the same, and Soaring Octopus is leading the way. Okay, let me explain to you why, guys. Okay, now if you look at the question, right, or rather the set that we have here, okay, actually this question here, even if I don't look at the top, right, I just look at A intersect A complement is good enough. Okay, let me explain to you why. Because A means inside of A. A complement means outside of A. Intersection means N. So is it possible to be inside of A and outside of A? Can we fulfill both conditions at the same time? Okay, are you able to be in two places at the same time? Okay, yeah, so that's why there's actually, we call this an empty set because there are no elements. It's impossible to be inside of A and outside of A, right? There are no elements that will fulfill this condition. Okay, I don't even have to read the top, okay? Yeah, so that is why we call this an empty set. What's the other word for an empty set, guys? It has 2 names, empty set or starts from N. Null set, yes. Wow, this kindergartner is very smart. Null set, yes, good guys, good. It's a null set. Yeah, so this one here, impossible to have elements inside. So it's an empty set. You can open and close your brackets without anything inside, or you can use this Greek letter here, phi, or Greek symbol. Okay, phi, or the open and close brackets without anything inside. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, question 7. Okay, this one is I think quite easy. The G, you can ignore it first. You just answer the first, you just make use of the first F will do. Alright, so you can ignore the G for now because that one is actually meant for the next part. Yeah. Okay, 7 and 8 kind of like related lah. Okay, this one requires you to type your answers. Okay, for this one, when you're typing your answers, right guys, be careful maybe you don't have to leave space. So if you could put like 1, 2, 3, put 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, no need to put full stops. Just put comma between your answers will do. Because if you type your answers in a way that is different from mine, right? Yeah, you cannot get it. You won't get it right. Dora the Explorer. Ask your family members, Dila. Yeah, because they know you best and your personality. Okay, so be careful when you write out your answers, guys. You just have to write the numbers, put a comma, then write the next number, put a comma, and so on. how do I pronounce your name? Shean or Shireen or any of these answers can be accepted, guys. So basically, it's how you put in. Or yeah, only only 2 of you got it right. Yeah. Okay. This is actually quite. I thought this is quite simple. Okay. Let's take a look at this question here. Okay. Okay. We have Rocky Ferret in the third position already. Soaring Octopus still first. Who's Soaring Octopus, by the way? Anyone wants to declare? Okay, now you can ignore G for now. Let's look at F. Now, elements of F, right, would be 2, 3, 6, and 9. Now, why don't we include 1 and 18? 1 and 18 are also factors of 18, right? But because they are not found in the universal set. So always, guys, remember, you must always double check against your universal set. If it's not inside the universal set, it cannot be a member of that subsets F and G. Alright, so the F and G, the elements, right, must all come from your universal set. If it's not inside, then we cannot use it. Alright, so the elements of F would just be 2, 3, 6, and 9. So elements that are outside of F, F complement or F prime, would just be everything else. So 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10. Okay, Ken? Thank you so much, Daki, for sharing the live. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, now, everyone okay with 7? Now moving on to the last one. You guys ready for the last one? Okay, so this week I don't have any creative questions because we're doing revision and actually also run out of ideas but I'll try to crack my head somehow to come up with more creative questions next time. Okay, or maybe I get help from some of the other coaches. Okay, last question, guys. Question 8. All right, you have 2 minutes to try this out. This one, there's a little bit different. We have not seen this, right? There's an N outside. What does that mean? Oh, Shean is Rocky Ferret. Ferret or Ferret? Ferret, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Okay, read the question carefully, guys. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't want to say much because I don't want to give too many clues. This is the last question. Hi, those of you who just joined us, we're actually at the last question for our live stream for O levels. Okay, after this we're going on to Sec 1 Math. Okay. Okay, 1 more minute to go, guys. Okay, those of you who haven't input your answers, it's a good time to do it now. Okay, I just have to emphasize again, read the question carefully. No worries, you still have time. Thank you so much for sharing the live, Chloe. Oh, that's yeah. Thank you so much, Chloe. Really appreciate it. Okay, 20 seconds to go, guys. The last question for our revision for set notation. Okay, after this, we are moving on. Okay, but before we move on, we need to announce the winner lah. Okay. Hi, Ali Adila. Okay, yeah, most of you got this right. Okay, you guys read the question carefully, good. So in this question here, they are not asking for the elements of G union F, rather they're asking for the number of elements of G union F. Okay, so it's good that in the last few questions, more of you are getting the questions right, which shows improvement and understanding at the same time. All right, so let's take a look at this one here. Now, F contains elements 2, 3, 6, 9. We've established that from the previous question, right? Now, the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, and 7. Quick recap again. Prime numbers are numbers with only 2 distinct factors. Alright, so 2, 3, 5, 7 are the prime numbers from your universal set. Alright, now, so to list down the elements of G union F, we are looking at 2, 3 because 2, 3 exists in both sets anyways. Alright, 5 comes from 5 comes from F. Right, 5 comes from G. And then 6, 7, 9, they come from either one of the sets there. Alright, so which is why there are altogether 6 elements. So when you see the N before your set with brackets bounding your set, right? They're actually asking for the number of elements in the set. So we have 6 elements altogether. Alright, so Shen, you didn't do the first 2 questions because you joined late. Oh, okay, probably if you joined earlier, you would have won. Yeah, so try to, maybe you come earlier next time, 7:45, that's where we will always have our live session. Thank you so much for Chloe for sharing again, really appreciate it. Alright, so this is the end. So let's see who eventually won our O-level live stream. Okay, number 3, we have Rocky Ferre. Okay, good job. Amusing Kitten, number 2. And in first place, we have... Hey, why take so long? Soaring Octopus. Who are you, Soaring Octopus? Okay, now I need your help, Soaring Octopus. Okay, because we need to post to you the voucher, the $10 popular voucher. So can you take a screenshot of your podium standing? Okay, take a screenshot of your podium standing. And then what I need you to do, right, is to actually go to, hold on. Okay, can you scan this QR code here? And then, can you, I think it will lead you to actually share the details of your your address and things like that. Okay, so the person who won, okay, can you take a screenshot of your podium standing and then send it to us through the QR code here. Okay, if you cannot scan the QR code, you can also key in the URL below. We only give one prize. Okay, yeah. Okay, the consolation is that you actually managed to revise set notation, and it actually that's not the consolation. That's the main thing. Okay, so you guys actually did a good job. You guys managed to revise set notation. These are questions actually taken from past year prelim papers. So do actually carry on revising, okay, and prepare well for your WA. Alright, so good to see you guys O-level students. Now, I'm going to actually move on to our Sec 1. Okay, so for those of you who have just joined us, right, can you share the live? Now, we want to get our Sec 1 students, okay, because we are going to start our Sec 1 live very soon. We are going to recap, or we're going to revise on prime factorization, HCF LCM. Okay, if your O-level students, if you want to stay and do it, also go ahead. Okay, because this is going to be tested for your O-level exams anyway. Alright? Can? Okay, so let's start the Sec 1's Kahoot now. Now Shoen, you start from the beginning, right? Yeah. Hopefully you still remember your Sec 1 stuff. Hi everyone, I'm Coach Hakim. Okay, those of you who are here, can you guys share this live? Because now we're moving on to the Sec 1 revision component, whereby we will actually be revising on prime factorization, HCF, LCM. Okay, can you guys spam the like button and share this with your friends so that your friends or relatives who are in Sec 1 preparing for their weighted assessment, which is coming very soon, can actually get exposed to the some extra practice questions. Why am I stuck? Let me try again. Okay, give me a moment, guys. Okay, let me give me a moment. Okay, those of you who are here, hi guys. So can you please like and share the live? Okay, especially with the Sec 1. So this is actually a revision for our Sec 1 friends. Hold on, I seem to have a bit of trouble. Hi guys, thank you for sharing the live. Those of you who are here, hold on now, I'm having some technical difficulty here. I'm not so sure why the Kahoot page isn't loading. Okay, it's here. Okay, let's host it. Okay, hold on. I'm not so sure why is it there a problem. Reports. Okay, I think it should work now. Okay, so hi guys, I'm Coach Hakim from MasterMaths. Okay, now is the Sec 1 component, right? Whereby we will actually be revising on prime factorization, HCF LCM. So if you have friends or neighbors or relatives who are in Sec 1s, please do share this live with them so that more people can benefit. Alright, so I'm going to log in very soon. But I'm having some problems. Why? Okay, nice. Finally, we managed to start. Okay, so hi guys, those of you who just arrived, okay, this is the pin 3110.837. Alright, can you guys start to log into your Kahoot? Okay, this is a live for, I'm Coach Hakim, by the way, we're from MasterMaths, and today we're actually going, just now we've already completed a revision session for our O-level students, our Sec 4 and Sec 5 students. Now will be for our Sec 1 students. Alright, so Sec 1 students, if you are here, or O-level students, okay, Sec 2, Sec 3, Sec 4 students, you can also join in as well because this will benefit you also. Okay, because you all know how it works, right? For math, Sec 1 stuff is going to be tested in Sec 2, Sec 1 and Sec 2 stuff is going to be tested in Sec 3. Okay, so it's always a progressive syllabus, so you will be tested, for O-levels, you are tested everything from Sec 1 to Sec 4. Alright, so you can just join in, and then if you're a little bit rusty with prime factorization, this is also a good opportunity for you to do some revision, for you to do some recap. Alright? Okay, so let's wait for, hi guys, so those of you who are here, okay, good, nice, we have I think quite a number of participants, but I need you guys to help me. Okay, can you guys spam the like button? Okay, spam the like button and also share the live. Chloe, I keep seeing you sharing the live, thank you so much. Alright, for the rest of you, can you also help us to share this live so that more people can benefit from it? Hi Grace. Hi Steve. Thank you so much, Steve, for sharing the live. Really appreciate this. Okay, so let's take a look at let's start off. Shall we start? Or shall we wait for more students? Okay, let's start off. Let's go, RF27, yeah, let's go. Okay, so are you guys ready? Let's bring it on. Alright, so again, we are going to do a recap on Sec 1, prime factorization, HCF and LCM. Okay, we're going to start off with very simple questions first. Hi Lisa, good to see you. You can still join us. Those of you who just joined us, hi, I'm Coach Hakim from MasterMaths. You can still join in the game. We have not started the game yet. The game pin is 3110.837. Alright, Kanapati, hi, hello. Thank you for sharing the live, Chloe. Really appreciate it. Okay, first question, true or false? Okay, now this number here, is this number a perfect square or not? Okay, you guys have 1 minute to answer this. Okay, I don't think your calculator can help you, right? Yeah, you don't actually need your calculator in the first place. Yeah, because I think even if you have a calculator, in this context, it might not be very useful. You can try punching into the calculator, but I think it's a very big number, so I don't think it will help. Thanks, Chloe, for sharing the live again. Really appreciate it. Math error, yeah, because it's a very, very big number. So your calculator cannot help you here. So okay, those of you who are punching your calculator, I think you forgot what to do here. You don't actually have to use your calculator at all. Okay, yeah, the secret is to look at the indices, the powers. Yeah, that's the secret. 13 of you got this right. Okay, yes, it is actually a perfect square. Now, why? Wow, who's going to be the first one? Rational Shark. Okay, good. Rational Shark, we want to declare who you are. Are you a Sec 1 student? Okay, let's take a look at this, let's see whether this is a perfect square or not, guys. Now, for a number to be a perfect square, right, you don't have to actually punch to the calculator. Now, I purposely make this number very big so that you cannot get your calculator to help you out. Okay, what you can do here is you can actually just look at the powers. Now, notice that for this number here, the powers, they are all multiples of 2, right? This is a characteristic of a number that's a perfect square. So, for all perfect squares, all the powers, all the indices are actually multiples of 2. Alright, so yes, it is a perfect square. You can actually just observe the powers of your prime factors and then you can make that deduction that it is a perfect square. Okay? Yeah, so I want to see whether you guys are able to understand the concept. Alright, so that's why I didn't want you guys to use the calculator. Okay, let's look at the next one. So remember guys, perfect squares, the powers of your prime factorization, right, must all be multiples of 2. In other words, they must all be even numbers. Okay, let's take a look at the next question. Another true or false question. Thank you, Chloe, for sharing the live again. Really appreciate it. Okay, now, is this number a perfect cube? Okay, no longer a perfect square, a perfect cube. Okay, true or false? Another big number here also. Hi, Pei you can still join in the game, Pei. Okay, 35 seconds to go. Those of you who haven't answered the question. Okay, everyone answered. Wow. Most of you got this right. Okay, it is false. Okay, how? Again, you don't have to look at you don't really have to go and punch into the calculator, right? Any changes to the leaderboard? Okay, for the second, third, and fourth, there's some changes, but for the first one, still Rational Shark, but very close. Aquatic Owl is just like, you know, a few more points below ni. Okay, yeah. So to check whether a number is a perfect cube or not, guys, what you got to do is to look at the powers again. Okay, for perfect cubes, right, the powers must be multiples of 3. So if they are not multiples of 3, then it won't be a perfect cube. Okay, in this case, which one is not a multiple of 3? Okay, the power of 11. That's the one. 1 to 1 isn't a multiple of 3. Alright, so that's why, 1 to 1, I think because you see 21, right, you thought that it's actually divided by, it's divisible by 3, but it's not. Okay, 120 is divisible by 3. So one more after 120 will not be divisible by 3. Okay, it's okay guys, you can still try on to the next one. We still have 6 more questions. Okay, so remember this, perfect squares, powers must be multiples of 2, perfect cubes, powers must be multiples of 3. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. This one, prime numbers. Okay, go and ask yourself what is a prime number, and that would help you with this question. Okay, you got to type out your answer here. Okay, if you understand the definition of a prime number, then this will help you, okay, to do this question. So ask yourself, what's a prime number? I think I mentioned it just now during the O-level live stream. You must ask yourself, what's the definition of a prime number? Only when you understand the definition of a prime number will you be able to answer this question. Okay, Ducky, thank you for sharing the live. Really appreciate it. Okay, yes, answer is 59. None of you got it. 2 students got it. Okay, let me explain to you why, guys. Now, let's go back to, okay, before that, oh, there's a new leaderboard, there's a new leader, green dog. Okay, wow, quite a big difference in the marks of the first one and the others. Okay, quite far ahead, but never mind, still got 5 more questions after this. Okay, now let me explain to you guys. Now, what's a prime number again? It is a number that has only 2 distinct factors, right? 1 and itself. So a prime number has only 2 distinct factors, 1 and itself. So this means that if this is a prime number, the n must be 1, correct? Because prime number only got 2 distinct factors. So n must be 1. And if n is 1, wouldn't 1 plus 58 be 59? So 1 plus times 59 is just 59. So this is actually going back to your understanding of prime numbers, right? Knowing that prime numbers only has 2 factors, 1 and itself. Oh, you thought they were asking for n. Okay, isn't it written? Find the prime number. Yeah, so I have to read the question very carefully. That's why, yeah. So, yeah, that's how students lose marks. Okay, so you have to read the question carefully. Always answer to what the question is asking for. Okay, I understand. I also make this kind of careless mistake. Sometimes I get too excited, and that's where, you know, I just answer. I thought I've answered the question, but actually I've not. So make it a habit to always go back and read the question. Yeah. Okay, I think because there's a pressure, right, time constraint for Kahoot, so I understand. Never mind. We still have 5 more questions to go, guys. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at the next one. Okay, this one is quite easy. I think a lot of you can do this. LCM of 12, 18 and 81. Okay, take your time. You have a lot of time. Wow, 1 student answered already. That's fast. We got 2, okay. Oh, Dila, because for a prime number, you must have only 2 distinct factors. 1 and itself. So the n, right, must be 1. Because, yeah, it must be 1 times something. Like 7 is a prime number, right? 1 times 7. Hi, JM. You can still join us, JM. Yeah, so how do you, 5 is a prime number. What are the factors of 5? 1 and 5, right? 1 times 5. So that n must be 1. Because you're multiplying n with n plus 1. N plus 58, right? Yeah. You still have about 2 more minutes for this one. Take your time. Ducky, you left. Ducky got this locked out, is it? Okay, 1.5 more minutes left. Oh, you're here. Okay, hi Ducky. Have you keyed in your answers? I see. Okay, 1 more minute to go. Yes, secondary school is the best time of your life, right? I also remember my secondary school moments quite vividly. Yeah, despite it being very long ago. Ducky, of course you remember. Oh, you're in college. Which school are you in now, Ducky? Coolidge, was that a deliberate spelling error? Oh, in Spain? Are you trolling with me, Ducky? Okay, 12 more seconds, guys. So those of you who haven't keyed in your answers, let's do it quickly. Okay. Okay, answer is 324. Okay, quite a number of you got this correct. Okay, any changes to the leaderboard? Oh, big change. Now we have Mountain Dove from don't know where suddenly fly and, you know, perch herself at the top. himself or herself, not sure. Okay, yep, mountain duck also third one, and alpaca is the second one. Okay, wow, this one is very volatile, the sec 1 game. Okay, let's take a look at how this is done. Okay, normally what I'll do is I'll use the prime factorization approach, alright? So, yeah, I will change everything 12, 18 and 81 and express it in terms of its prime factors. Okay, now to find LCM, lowest common multiple, what we do is we will just write down all the bases that you see. So from 12, 18 and 81, the bases that we see are 2 and 3. So you have two bases there, 2 and 3. And what we do is for the powers, to choose the powers, you choose the highest powers. So if you look at all the powers of 2, right, there's highest power is a 2. And if you look at the highest power for 3, highest is 4. Alright, so that's how we come up with the LCM. Okay, so this is how we arrive to the LCM of 3, 2, 4. All good? Okay, so let's look at the next one. Question 4, we're halfway there, still got another 4 more questions to go. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, you're supposed to type out your answer, guys. Okay, now is the HCF. Okay, I already do for you the prime factorization for 4900. Your job is just to do the prime factorization for 168, and then you can find your HCF already. Yes, Shane. Make a comeback. Or are you the mountain, the dove, is it? Oh, Ducky is a dove. Irony, huh? Ducky is a dove. Okay, so start off with the prime factorization of 168 and then you see how you can proceed from there. Not bad. 11. You minus off the, cancel off the one you end up in the first place, Ducky. Keep on trying. Okay, you got 90 seconds to go. Okay, hi guys, those of you who just joined us, I'm Coach Hakim. I'm from MasterMaths and I'm actually doing a revision on Sec 1 prime factorization, HCF LCM. Alright, so this we're into the 5th question. There are 3 more questions to go. If you would like to join us in the game pin is 3110837. Alright, yeah. Okay, now for those of you who have input your answers and you're waiting for the others to attempt it, right? We're actually having this master parent webinar. Alright, so this one is strictly just for parents. So if you would want your parents, okay, for those of you students here, if you want your parents to kind of like get tips and advice on how to actually help you out with your academics, you can get them to actually come for this webinar. It is this Saturday and the details I'll share with you later. Okay, I'll share with you the QR code and the link. If you're interested, it's totally free. And yeah, you can just sign up for it. Okay, it's for parents only. Okay, 10 more seconds. Those of you who haven't input your answers, it's a good time to do so now before it's too late. We're all living things. Okay, yeah, answer is 28. Okay, quite a number of you got this right. Let's see how this is done. Okay, so wow, mountain dove staying up there, not changing, not perching away, not flying away. Okay, now HCF, how do we go about finding HCF? Okay, so for 4900, the prime factorization has been given to us. Yeah, now we just have to do the prime factorization for 168, which is 2 cubed times 3 times 7. Now to find HCF, how do we go about doing this? Okay, now, excuse me. Okay, let me get a sip of water. Okay, to find HCF, what we do is, you identify only the common bases. bases that are common to both numbers you choose, you write down. Alright, so as you can see, 2 is a common base. It appears in 168. It also appears in 4900. 7 is a common base. So you write down 7 as well. Okay, so for the bases, you only choose the common ones. For 3 and 5, the bases there are not common, so we ignore them. Okay, so 2 and 7 are the only bases we use. Then for the powers, you choose the smallest powers. Yeah, for unknown, HCF, we take the smallest powers. But start off with the base first. Common bases, smallest powers. That's how I remember it. Okay, common bases, smallest powers. LCM is the other way around. All bases, highest powers. Okay, y'all got that? Okay, so let's move on to question 6. We still have 3 more questions to go. Okay, last 3. Okay, you have quite a lot of time for this one. Okay, are you able to see the question? Okay, type out your answer. Maybe I zoom into the answers. I zoom into the question. Okay, so you have a group of students who line up. If they line up in 2s or 6s or 9s, then there will be one extra student with no partner. Okay, now we asked to calculate the least number of students in the contingent. Okay, if you were to group them in 2s or 6s or 9s, in groups of 2s or in rows of 2s, 6 or 9s, right, there will always be that one extra student without a partner. So what's the least number of students in the contingent? Okay, so this is actually an application question of HCF or LCM. Okay, you guys must decide which is this. Okay, and then see how you can apply your understanding for this particular question. What happens if that student is me, Dila? You're going to kick me out? Yeah. How come cannot type? Yeah, Dila, I know. Shane, you have your Kahoot got problem? So I think somebody must be hacking your Kahoot. Somebody wants you out of the competition. Nisa, you also have problems, or? You cannot type out your answers? Are all of you experiencing the same thing? Is it because of your connection? Oh, Danish. Danish can. Is it bad? Does it work now, Danish? You still have about 1 minute and 45 seconds. Still cannot. I don't know why. Just now when I tried to actually start the game also, there were some issues, right? I think Kahoot is having some issues that I cannot explain. Okay, never mind. You can just stay on with us, but then yeah. Don't say that, Dila. There's 2 more questions up to question 8. Okay? Glad to know, Dila. We still have 2 more questions after this, space it up. Taki, stay with us. We still got 2 more questions. After that, who knows, maybe you can win. Okay, 30 more seconds to go, guys. Okay, this is actually an application question. It is an application of either your HCF or LCM. I don't want to tell you first. Yeah, I'll share with you in a while. Actually, right, Dila, when you mentioned about kicking the student out, right, I'm actually going to take that approach when I solve this question, actually. I'll share with you in a while. Okay, yeah, there is actually 19. I think Shuan got this correct, right? Well done, Shuan. Okay, you're actually the, yeah, it's okay, Shuan. You got this correct, which is good. Okay, let me explain to you how this is done. Okay, Mountain Dove got this correct. Wow, winning streak, Mountain Dove, that's good. Okay, now let's see, to do this question, right, because there was one student that was an extra, like there was this extra student when they actually grouped them in 2, 6 or 9, right? So my approach is actually to remove that one student for a moment, just for a while. Yeah, okay. Now, without that one student, the contingent can actually be divided by 2, 6 or 9, right? Which means that, without that one student, we actually have a multiple of 2, 6 and 9. So this is actually a lowest common multiple problem. Alright, so that is why what I did was, for the three numbers there, 2, 6 and 9, I wrote them in terms of its prime factors. Okay, and to find the LCM, we just choose the smallest powers. Okay, sorry, let me correct myself again. For LCM, we will write down all the bases that you see, and then after that, choose the highest powers. The highest powers of 3 is actually a 2 coming from 9. So yeah, that's the LCM. So 18 students is not counting that one extra student. So the least number of students will have to include him as well. So that will be 19. No, this is just to solve. Yeah, but the student is still there, but just not into the consideration of the question in solving for the first part. We still include him later. Okay, Ken? Alright, let's take a look at, we still have 2 more questions to go, guys. Let's look at question 7, the second last one. Let's go. Okay, 2 points for this one. Okay, let's take a look at this question here. You have 1, 5, 1, 2. You want the smallest n, smallest whole number, for which 4, 6, 2, n is a multiple of 1, 5, 1, 2. I think you got slightly less than 3 minutes. Hi, dramatic goalkeeper. Which part you don't understand, Dila? You mean this question or the previous one? Oh, okay, I'll explain to you in a while. Okay, 2 more minutes to go. Okay, maybe I give you a hint, guys. For it to be a multiple of 1, 5, 1, 2, you must have the factors of 1, 5, 1, 2 inside 4, 6, 2n. Okay, so for us to get a for this number to be a multiple of 1, 5, 1, 2, right? The factors of 1, 5, 1, 2 must be within your 4, 6, 2n. Yeah. Okay, we have 70 more seconds left. Oh, it's okay, ER1, you can still stay with us. We still have 2 more questions. Have you typed in your answers? ER1? Erwan. Oh, Erwan, yeah. Oh, that's how you pronounce your name, Erwan. Nice, creative. Okay, good. Let's wait for your other friends to fill up their answers, and then we will explain how this is done. Are you confident, Erwan, of getting this correct? Panda Pao is giving a try. I don't want to say whether anything is right or wrong at the moment. Yeah, but it's a good try, Panda Pao. Have you keyed in your answer? You just joined us, is it, Panda Pao? Didn't see you just now. AI not always correct. Yeah, a lot of times I actually also try to use AI for math. Yeah, sometimes they make mistakes as well. Original intelligence still better than artificial intelligence. Only 3 of you got this right. Okay, let's see how this is done. Oh, wow. Okay, now we have 3 new, okay, Green Dog was around from just now. Nimble, Piranha, and Swiftluck suddenly, you know, came back from nowhere, okay, and displaced Mountain Dove. All right, let's take a look at how this is done, guys. Now, as I mentioned just now, right, for 462n to be a multiple of 1512, you must have the factors of 1512 inside the 462n. You must see, in other words, right, 1512 is made up of 2 cubed times 3 cubed times 7, right? You must see this inside that 462n. Alright, so at the moment now, if you look at 462, right, it's just a 2. Whereas 1512 is 2 to the power of 3. So to make sure that I have that 2 power 3, I need to introduce another 2 square. Okay, and that's how the 2 square comes from. Okay, because I need to make sure that the 2, right, from power 1 becomes 2 power 3. So we got to raise it up by 2 powers of 2. Okay, so that's why the 2 square comes from. Okay, and then for, notice also in 1512 there's a 3 cube, whereas we only have 3 power 1 in 462. So again, we need another 2 more 3s, right? 2 more factors of 3. So we need another 3 square to actually get that 3 cube. Alright, so which is why your n square is made up of 2 square and 3 square. How about 7? Okay, 7 is not an issue because 7 is already inside of 462. It is a factor of 462. So you don't have to worry about that 7. What you got to do is to just level up the 2 and the 3 so that you now have 2 power 3 and 3 power 3 also within that 462n. So that's how we arrive to the answer of 36. Okay, by taking 2 square and 3 square to level up your 2 and 3. Can understand, guys? Okay, so every time you want to have a multiple of something, right, must make sure that the factors of that number there are found within the number itself. So anything short, right, you just, you know, multiply in. Yes, I'm at the Woodlands branch. Okay, very last question, guys. Question 8. Ready for the last one? Now we want 16,200 to be a perfect cube. Okay, so 16,200 is not a perfect cube. I think I mentioned to you why, right? Just now in the second question. Alright, now you want to adjust it by multiplying by k in order to make it a perfect cube. Quite fast, we got 4 answers already. Hi. How do I pronounce your name? You're welcome, Itek, is it? Wow, got so many people sharing their answers, so confident. You're not scared later your friends copy your answers? Or you guys purposely try to deceive them by giving wrong answers? Kahoot also got politics, huh? Hi Ikan Bilis, are you in the game Ikan Bilis? Alright, see you on Sunday, Vendabao. Okay, you still have another 1 minute and 20 seconds. Okay, this one, if you were just now, if you actually were join us from the second question, right? Yeah, you would understand what a number needs to be a perfect cube. All right, I think from there you'll be able to actually figure out what k is. Okay, 1 more minute, guys. Graduation day. Enjoy the process, Dila. Yeah. enjoy your friendship with your, your peers, your classmates, the activities that you do with them, the lessons, these are things that you can look forward to, because later on when you go into work life, it's going to be a different thing altogether. Yeah. Okay, guys, 15 more seconds to go. Let's go. Hurry up. We still have, 10 more seconds. Those of you who have not keyed in your answers, now is a good time. Okay, let's take a look at this one. 8 of you got this correct. That's nice. Okay, so let me explain again to you. So 16200 is not a perfect cube, right? Because of the fact that not all the powers are multiples of 3. Okay, so 2 power 3 is nice, because 2 power 3 is the power is a multiple of 3. That's good. So the problem lies with the bases 3 and 5. 3 has a power of 4. 4 is not a multiple of 3. 5 has a power that is also not a multiple of 3. So in order to make them become multiples of 3, okay, because 3 already is power 4, I cannot, because I'm multiplying by this k, right? So I need to raise it up. So the next number after 4, that's the nearest number after 4, that's a multiple of 3, is actually 6. So which is why I multiply 3 square. This is to raise the power of 3 to the power of 6, so that it becomes a multiple of 3. Okay, then for 5 power 2, the next multiple of 3 is just 3. So from 5 power 1 to 5 power, from 5 power 2 to 5 power 3, we need another 5. Okay, which is why your k consists of these two numbers here, 3 squared times 5, and that's how we get 45. Okay, why I never touch 2? Because 2 is already nice. The power of 2 is already a multiple of 3. 3 is a multiple of 3, right? 3 times 1. So we don't change 2. We only adjust your 3 and 5. Because the powers of 3 and 5 are not yet multiples of 3. You got it? Can? Okay, so let's look at the leaderboard. I'm sure you guys are excited to see who's at the first place. At number 3, we have Swift Luck. Okay, 6,300 plus points. Alpaca is who's number 1? Alpaca is second, and number 1, wow, quite close, huh? Wow, Mountain Dove suddenly got back her first spot. Alright, yeah, so congrats, Mountain Dove. Okay, so well done. Okay, can you take a screenshot of this, Mountain Dove? Just take a screenshot of your podium position. Okay, and to actually allow us to post the vouchers to you, right? Can you please scan the QR code here? Okay, so to whoever that Mountain Dove is, okay, can you scan the QR code here so that we are able to actually send out the vouchers to you. Don't worry, Shen, at least you learned something. Yeah, okay. Alright, so thank you so much guys for staying throughout the whole Kahoot session. I really appreciate you guys liking, sharing, and most importantly participating in this live stream. So I really appreciate it. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the process. Alright, so today we actually did a revision on both one O-level topic, which is set language and notation rather, and the other one is your Sec 1 prime factorization, HCF LCM. So I hope you guys actually benefited from this. No worries, Dila. No, I understand. I also like to joke around. No worries. Okay. Okay. So I enjoyed myself today. I hope you guys do. And yeah, I just want to share with you that we are having this master parenting webinar. It's actually meant for your more for your parents actually. And we are inviting 3 experienced parents lah. Okay, and we're giving tips on how to how your parents can help you manage exam anxiety, help to reinforce positive methods at home so that you can develop positive habits. All right, the link is there. Okay, it's this Saturday actually, and it's live via Zoom. So you can just join in the session via Zoom. It's free of charge, and yeah, you can just register now. Okay, so you can register through the link there, or you can also scan the QR code. Sorry, yeah, maybe I zoom into the QR code lah. So if you're interested, you can actually scan there. I will be watching the webinar, but I won't be sharing. Yeah. Yeah, I'll also be listening because I also have kids. I have my eldest boy is a Sec 2 boy. I have a P5 boy and a Primary 1 boy. So I also need all the advice and tips I can get. So yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. Can? Okay, so with that, I thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your participation today. I hope you guys have benefited from the revision sessions. I hope this helps with your WA preparations. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next week. All right? No worries, Dila. Nothing. No harm caused. Okay? Good to see you. Good to see you guys, and hope to see you guys next week. All right? Bye bye. Take care, everyone. Good night. Sorry, Nisa, you want me to go through the second last question? Oh, sure. Let me give me a moment. Are you able to see the question? Oh, it's Danish, yeah. Okay, Danish. Okay, so let me explain to you this second last question. Okay, so for this 46n to be a multiple of 1512, right? You must have the factors of 1512 within this 462n. Okay, I give you an example. If let's say I have this number, for example, let me think of a good number. Let's talk about the number 8. Now 8 is actually 2 to the power of 3, right? And we all know that 24 is a multiple of 8, right? 24 is a multiple of 8. So let's look at the prime factorization for 24. Okay, 24 is actually 2 to the power of 3 times, times 3, power 1. Notice that since 24 is a multiple of 8, you have 2 power 3 within the number 24 itself. So for 24 to be a multiple of 8, we see that it has factors of 2 power 3 inside that the number 24 itself, right? So same idea here. For it to be a multiple of 1512, the factors of 1512 must be inside 462n. Okay, as of now, right, we have a problem because there's only 2 power 1 here and 3 power 1, whereas for 1512, right, there's 2 power 3 and 3 power 3. So I need to raise these powers to become 3 at least, so that we have 2 power 3 and 3 power 3 within 462n, so that it becomes a multiple of 1512. You okay so far, Danish? Can understand this? Yeah, it's about matching the powers because, like, 24 is a multiple of 8, right? Do you see 2 power 3 inside inside the 24? Yes, right? 24 is a multiple of 8. So we do see 2 power 3 inside 24. So for the same reason now, if I want 462n to be a multiple of 1512, okay, I must see the factors of 1512 being present in 462n. Okay, now for 7, it is not a problem because 7 is there. But for 462, okay, it's lacking the 2 power 3, it's lacking 3 power 3. So to level up, right, to make the power become 3, I need another 2 square, so that it pushes this 2 power 1 to become 2 power 3, and then a 3 square to level up my 3 power 1 to 3 power 3. Because you want it to be a multiple of 1512, Shen. It's not a multiple of 462. So you can have extras, no problem. But you must make sure that for 1512, right, all the factors of 1512 are all present in that 462n. A little bit, I mean, in terms of comparison, Danish is about the same lah. Yeah. But for the idea is a bit different. For the last one, right, for this one here, you want the powers to be multiples of 3, right? Because you want it to be a perfect cube. So you want all the powers here to be multiples of 3 because you want a perfect cube. So yeah, in terms of, so there's also about leveling up and making the powers the same, but it's a slightly different concept. I hope I helped you, Danish. Okay. Yes. Is there anything else, Danish? Okay, nice. All right. So have a good rest, everyone. Okay, we're going to end off the session. All right. So bye-bye. Good night. Bye. Glad I could help you. Bye. Bye, Shen. Bye, Dila. Bye, Danish. You're welcome.